Hello there, Internet! This is Chris from Wizard Way, and I am coming at you live. This is my very first live stream. Here we go. Let's see who the link gets out to. Let's see who shows up, shall we? I am so excited. This is my first time I am going to be playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. And I know that really surprises some people. A lot of people have been asking me, well, how far in the game are you? And I'm nowhere at all, actually. A few things happened this last week that made it absolutely just not easy for me to play the game. So I'm so glad. Hello, everybody. I see a couple of you popping up now. My goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Hello, Wolf Pup Luna. Thank you for joining the stream. Hi. Luna, I am actually House Slytherin, but when I took the Pottermore test, I also came out as closely aligned with Hufflepuff, but not quite. So I'm technically a Slitherpuff, but for the purposes of the game, I am probably going with Slytherin. Hello, everybody! I didn't see the name of the person who popped up. I'm sorry! Alright, let's see if I can get this going on my computer, too. Want to be able to see the chat as it goes by. How about that? Yolandria, thank you for joining the stream. Hi! And Joey. Is it Joey Graceffa? I hope I pronounced that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I will see it in stream. Hello, everybody! Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. We are playing Hogwarts Mystery, and this is my first time playing. So, I did see some of the APK. I did get a little bit of experience with that. That's how I got my first video and all my tips sorted. But this will be the first time. So, let's get it going, shall we? Oh man, first time seeing it. And I know they have like an introduction, I believe, with Dame Maggie Smith speaking. I'm so excited for some of the voiceover work that they've put in the game. Because that definitely wasn't a part of the APK. They hadn't sorted that yet. Alrighty, here we are. So, like I mentioned in my other video with the tips and tricks, there is definitely... You have a couple unbreakable vows, if you will, in the game, and it is totally necessary for you to choose and then not regret your decision. So, Witch or Wizard is number one, obviously. That's up on the screen now. And... yeah, for someone like me, I really like RPing characters on both sides. I really like gender swapping all the time. This is one of the things I like about Pokemon Go. I'm able to just choose my avatar and switch it at will, so I have a lot of fun with that. So this is actually a really tough decision for me. But since we are, most people, trying to make our avatars look like ourselves, I guess we'll go with Witch. So let's put it on Witch and... accept. No turning back. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick look at chat. Oh, Joey, you're a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is actually a lot more popular than people thought. I've seen a lot of people streaming and a lot of people playing the game. Lots of Hufflepuffs. So I don't know if that's just part of being gamers, if that's just normal, but it's really great to see a lot of Hufflepuffs. And Delandria, you're a Ravenclaw. That's cool, too. I have bits and pieces of Ravenclaw in me, I think. I think most people, we all have a little bit of all the houses in us, if we're honest. But definitely a very ambitious individual. I do start a lot of things that I don't finish. But hopefully YouTube will not be one of them. I'm actually really enjoying myself so far. So welcome to the stream. Jessica, I see you down there too. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jessica, you made your character a guy. Yeah, I saw Rowan as a guy too. Rowan is your best friend in case you haven't started the game and you're watching the stream. Alrighty, so let's start customizing here. I don't want to stay too long on this stuff. So, let's see, we got face shape. Let's see. Just go with the second one. I have some jawbones there. We'll go with that. Nose. I love that they put it in like quasi-profile for you, like a 3/4. Ooh, pointy. Check that out. Different nose choices. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Alright, let's take a look. That's a rather dainty nose, isn't it? It's probably relatively close to mine. A little bit broader there. Pointy, larger, larger. Yeah, I think the middle one is probably closest to mine, so we'll just go with that. Eye shape. Okay. My eyes, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but my eyes are sort of like a mixture of green, blue, gray-ish, so just because green looks pretty on the game, I'm going to keep them green. But let's take a look at eyes. Ooh, slanty, like that. Like the downturn, that's really pretty too. Alright, we got a few different choices here. I like that they put a good amount of customization into this. It's not just, you know, everybody looks the same and you're just changing skin color and hair color and that's it. This way, you actually really can customize quite a bit, and that's cool. I like that there are, you know, a good 12 different choices here. Oh, I see, and then they have the eye level go a bit lower as well on the face. That's probably as close as we're gonna get. So, next one down, brows. Small, medium, large. I'll go with standard medium. We can always change this later if we want to, right? And lip size. I don't really have the biggest lips in the world, so probably gonna go with just the standard medium. And a bit lighter. There we go. Any other choices? Looks like that's about it, so let's continue on. Jessica says the noses in this game are awful. Yeah, well, you know, they're gonna be a little bit cartoony, that's to be expected. But at least we get a lot of different choices. I mean, I know a lot of my friends have, like, the broader noses. I am in Florida, so we have a lot of ethnic diversity here. So I do have several friends who have broader noses, and that would actually, with like a darker skin tone and a different eye shape, it would actually still look really good on here. So the noses, it all depends, but certainly the really long, pointy ones, that's, I don't think most people have noses like that. So might be a little bit on the caricature side of things, but it could be worse. Alrighty, so let's complete the avatar. Can always make changes later. Yes, I can. And if I decide to, I'll just do that off stream. Here we go. So you guys will have to tell me if the game music is too loud, because with my phone set up the way it is, I can barely hear it at all. But in my test streams that I did, it's pretty loud. So please let me know if the game is really loud on your guys' end. I will do my best to change it. So I'm going to move my bubble up a little bit. Now, obviously, we can definitely talk to Rowan over there, but I like really just taking one quick sweep through and just taking in the environment that they've created here. Luna saying, wish there were colored hair choices. Oh my god, me too. I mean, just obviously. I really wish that they gave us colored hair options. I mean, at least in Pokemon Go you have the option of, I think there's like a reddish color, and then there's purple and blue. I really wish that they had given us colored hair options. It would be so much fun. But I guess, you know, Tonks has to stand out herself, right? And she's in the same class as we are, so, you know. If there's only going to be one person with colored hair, it would have to be Tonks, because canon, right? Alright, so on we go. A little bit of a sweep here. Flourish and Blots. Some people reading books in the back. I love that you can see, like, through the alley there and see Gringotts. So cool. Pitch sounds good, says Yolandria. Thank you. I do need help with that sometimes. I did know that was going to be a problem. I find it interesting looking at, like, characters waving their wands and stuff. I always wonder, well, like, are they students? Because you're not supposed to practice magic outside of school. I always wonder age with that sort of stuff. Alright, that's the end of it. Some wanted posters in the background there, pretty cool. Alright, so back we go to the front. And I just realized I did not change the hair color or skin tone of my character, so let's do that really quickly. I think we can do that by clicking on the top or something. It's been a while. We'll mess with it later. Hi, I'm Rowan. Are you getting ready to start at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry too? Yes, if I could speak clearly, yes. Diagon Alley is a bit confusing. Okay, now, we're supposed to be from a wizarding family, aren't we? I find it hard to believe that you haven't been to Diagon Alley before. But, you know, exposition, right? So, here we go. I can help. I've been reading Hogwarts A History in anticipation of my first year, so I'm something of an expert on Hogwarts. Somebody's channeling a little bit of Hermione. I love how Rowan is also very, like, gender neutral. I love how they just chopped off the hair and kept the same avatar for both male and female. It's great. Loving a little bit of the androgyny going on. Alright. You should start by finding all the books you need at Flourish and Blotts. Hey, we just saw where that was, so we know exactly where to go. All the books you need, go inside and pick them up. It is really easy in this game to progress because they give you the exact button you need and it takes you immediately there. So let's go. Zoom. Flourish and Blotts. There we go. Okay, here we go. I really wish I could hear the music. I totally can't from my setup. It's kind of sad. The really fun thing about this area is I just, like, a couple weekends ago, I went over to Universal Studios in Orlando. The Flourish and Blotts that they have and the Ollivanders stores in both are, like, exactly like this, with, like, the stairs going up to an upper level, and all of these bookcases are just filled to the brim with wands and books, and oh, it's like a geek's paradise, man. Alrighty, so let's just follow the prompts here. Time to gather your books. Tap on glowing objects to complete actions and earn rewards. Oh, it's pretty quiet on your end? Okay, I might turn it up a little bit, guys. We'll see. This is also in brand new phone for me, so bear with me. I'm still getting used to all the controls being on the opposite side of the phone. Alright. Trying to listen to it, I can't even hear it. Okay, I can hear just the tiniest bit of music. Let me know again if it's too loud on your guys's. You can't hear anything either? Okay. Okay, can you guys hear the ambient noise now? Because I'm hearing, like, little bits and bobs of the sparkles. A little bit of background music is coming in too, so let me know again. I am a noob. What phone do I have? Elandria, I just got myself a Galaxy S9 Plus. I got it particularly because I really wanted to be able to live stream and have a good quality camera, a good setup in order to do so. So this is the best I could do. You can hear it now. Okay. Do it just a little bit louder. And again, let me know if it's overwhelming, especially if we get to another screen and it, like, explodes in your face, okay? Alrighty. Gather books. Oh, here we go with the energy thing. Luckily, we don't seem to have an energy bar yet. Oh, yes, we do. It's up in the corner. And we're walking? Okay, you guys can hear it now. Good. Okay. I was hoping I'd be able to turn it up at least a little bit, because it was, like, silent on my end. Alright, tap the glowing objects. We know this game. Okay, Fantastic Beasts. I know this book. It's brilliant. Eu sou do Brasil. Thank you for joining the stream. I have not been to Brazil. I have actually not left the United States other than to go up to Canada a couple times. Marieva, thank you for joining the stream. Welcome. My name is Chris. We are playing some Hogwarts Mystery today. Turn pages. I love how it takes 2 energy to turn pages. They're heavy, okay? Don't hate. I do like that there are little comments, like, down at the bottom, too. So if you're really paying attention, which honestly half the time I'm not, but if you pay attention, you get like little snippets of characters and personality. Yay! I found all of the books on my list. I'll see if Rowan can help me find the rest of my supplies. Because we can't read our own letter, apparently. Here we go. Let's ask Rowan. Go back out to Diagon Alley. Love the rotating bricks. Alright, scroll just a tad. There is Rowan again. Thanks for your help, Rowan. I was able to get all my books. Yes.
Yay!
Oh, yay! I don't believe there were voice recordings at all in the APK, so some of this is actually really new and fun for me. Realized I'm so excited for Hogwarts that I forgot to ask your name. Jessica, everyone's complaining about the energy bar, saying how bad it is, and it was worse during the beta. Let's see. No one was complaining about it then. Yeah, in the APK it was every 5 minutes, and they actually reduced it down to every 4 minutes. So, you know, 20% reduction, I'm not going to complain. Oh dear. Name, here we go. First name. Oops. Sorry guys. Keyboard. My first name is Chris, so that's what we're going to go with. Rodriguez, not so much. I actually have a weird Polish last name, and it's spelled funny, and if I put it in, everyone would mispronounce it, so I'm just gonna go with, you know, Wizard Way, and we'll just deal with that. Oops, not with a 4. We're not that extra. There we go. And confirm. This is going to be really weird in, like, prompts when everybody's calling you by your last name, though. My name is Chris Wizard Way. That's not awkward. Oh, well. Pleasure to meet you, Chris. You too. I couldn't be more excited to get to Hogwarts. See, and part of me thinks I should be doing voiceovers with a British accent, but I'd probably butcher it. While I did have one British boyfriend, like, a decade ago, he was Welsh, and so the accent's entirely different. And so I'd probably completely butcher it if I tried to give, like, individual accents to everybody. So, apologies ahead of time if that's what you're expecting. I probably won't do that. I'd be bad at it. Alrighty, scroll this up a bit. Dear Chris Wizard Way, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Please find enclosed a list of all necessary books and equipment. Term begins on September 1st. We await your owl by no later than July 31st. See, wouldn't it have been cool if the game had come out, like, the week before that, and so we could actually do it in the same time frame as Harry would have? I think that would have been cool. But, you know, who really wanted to wait an extra, like, 4 or 5 months for the game? Not me. Alright. Thank you, Minerva McGonagall. I can't wait for Transfiguration classes, one of my favorites. Transfiguration and Potions are my favorite classes, just in case anybody's wondering. Brilliant. I already got my supplies, but my mum gave me just enough to buy something special for school. I want to let everyone at Hogwarts know that I'm a serious intellectual, who is well on her way to becoming head girl. A little bit of Percy, I sense. Even though this is before Percy. You're so impatient to wait for the game in July. Yeah, I'm gonna say, we don't really know when Wizards Unite is coming out, if that's what you're talking about. Because certainly, when Wizards Unite comes out, everything's gonna explode. Joey, you love Charms. Charms is fun. Charms is practical, I think. Charms is where you get to do, like, all of the basics of witchcraft and wizardry, like, that you would use in everyday life. I think that that's probably the most practical class you could hope to take. Alright, so a scarf, a sweater, or what's the other one? Or a cool hat. Let's see now. Potions and Charms are your favorite classes. Okay, let's see. I think scarf. We could do scarf. Why not? How about a nice scarf? And certainly if we're going into the high end of Scotland, scarves, not a bad idea to have. Makes you look scholarly. Or chilly. Down here in Florida, I don't think I've ever seen anybody wear a scarf, like, ever. While I get my clothes, you should get your one from Ollivanders. Yes, I should. Shouldn't I? And once again, we just press the view button and go, and it takes us directly there. Not that we would have had to go far, but there you have it. Time to get our wands. So in chat, if anybody is watching, have you guys taken the wand little quiz that they give you on Pottermore? I'm curious if anybody knows, like, what wand wood they have, or if you guys had, like, a certain length, or any details about your wands. Certainly share them in chat. I love learning about this sort of stuff. I haven't posted my video yet of my custom wand making that I went through. I love my wands, and I actually used some of the Pottermore information to help me decide what wood I wanted and just determine a bunch of little details. So if anybody has their wands picked out from Pottermore, share some details in chat. Love to see that sort of stuff. I can't believe I'm really in Ollivanders. This is where everyone gets their first wand. Well, maybe everyone in the UK, but not everyone everywhere. Ever. Because you have to remember, there are different schools of witchcraft and wizardry throughout the world. I believe, what were there, like 11? I think there were 11 main schools in the world. So, you know, Beauxbatons and Durmstrang being two of the other ones, but there are plenty of other ones. I remember reading a lot about Wagadu, and oh god, I love the concept behind Wagadu. Garrick Ollivander is my name. Here to receive your first wand, yes? Yes, indeed. I have just the thing. Applewood wand. Dragon heartstring core, 9 inches rigid. Go on, give it a twirl. Oh, here we go. Whoop. Ooh, that's not so good. I love the look. Sorry about that. That's not your fault. The wand chooses the wizard, and it's clearly not the wand for you. Yes. I recall your brother exploded my favorite inkpot when he tried his first wand. Here we go with the brother. We have backstory in the game. You knew my brother? I love how she gives like a nervous look, like, oh dear, you knew my brother? I remember every wand I've ever sold. What an amazing memory, okay? His was Maplewood, Dragon Heartstring Core, 10 inches. A fine wand. Shame they snapped it in half when he was expelled. Love how off the collar he says that. Oh yeah, it's such a shame. And instantly we as the viewer are like, tell me more. I must know about this. Because obviously our character would, but we don't. I understand that he ran away from home after being expelled and has been missing ever since. I do hope throughout the course of the game we actually find him. That must have had a profound impact on you. Okay, choices. This is when we get into the meat of it. Okay. Oh, it looks like Jessica did the wand quiz over at Pottermore. You got, let me see in here. Acacia wood wand with a dragon heartstring core. I've taken the quiz a couple times. I think I took it my first time years ago. And at that point, I had larchwood. I don't remember the exact length. It was a bit on the longer side, though. I think I had like a 12 or 13-inch wand. And the first time I took the quiz, I had a unicorn hair as my core, and the second time I took the quiz, it was still larchwood, but I had dragon heartstring instead. Which just means that I guess I'm a bit more jaded now that I've grown a bit older. Since Dragon Heartstring cores can actually be more easily turned to, like, the dark side of magic, if you will. I've got to get some sort of Star Wars reference in here, right? It's May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you all. So, okay, we have choices here. I felt bad for him, I was angry, or I was determined. Oh, see, I'm a softie. I probably would feel bad for him. But, you know, the go-getter in me is also, I'd be angry at him for messing up or for getting expelled or for not letting me in on any secrets that he was going through. You know, owls are a thing. He could have written, right? So, oh heck, and we know anger goes with Slytherin a little bit, right? So let's just do I was angry. Oh, angry for a different reason, obviously. Expelling him was completely unfair, and it was wrong of him to run away without telling us. Expulsion is rather harsh, so it makes you wonder, what did he actually do to get expelled? I can tell there's a lot of fight in you. I think I have just the wand. Ooh, wow, really? Blackthorn? Very unusual wandwood. Yeah, it is. Actually, it's a very powerful wandwood, if I remember correctly when I read up on stuff. Unicorn hair core, which is not bad to sort of counteract that blackthornness. 11¼ inches. Slightly springy and flexible. Which means you can flourish it really well. I like that. Flourishing is good. Oh, see, and we get to flourish it like I just said. Oh, I was determined was the Slytherin response. Really? Oh, Jessica said earlier in chat, Hermione has a dragon heartstring core. I guess the smart and jaded people get that core. Hey, you know, I don't know if I'm necessarily the smartest in the world or anything. Probably, yeah, no. But I certainly am a bit jaded now that I've gotten a bit older. Yolandria also was determined in this choice. See, that's kind of the fun thing. I might be behind the game with you guys, but at least you can say what you guys did in the same situations. My wand is larchwood with a phoenix feather core. That's so cool. I have larchwood too. I remember in Pottermore they tell you that larchwood is a wandwood of hidden talents. So I liked that because I feel like larch is perfect for me. I am definitely an individual, as you can probably tell just by my hair color, right? Alright, splendid! I'll be interested to see what path you choose. Yeah, especially with a blackthorn wand. Because those are definitely like some hardcore wandwoods. Alrighty, so back to the Diagon Alley. And it looks like Rowan wants us again. Okay, so shall we continue? See? I like that scarf. But, you know, me with my colored hair, of course I like that scarf. Let's be honest. Hey, Chris! How do you like my scarf? I just said I love your scarf. It suits you. What's with the odd ellipsis there, the ... You look like the smartest first year at Hogwarts. She probably is. It was your suggestion. I'll be coming to you for all my future fashion advice. Oh, honey. I have brightly colored hair. You might not want to go there. Oh, Yolandre, you said, when I chose my choice on here, I got a Hornbeam wand. Hornbeam is one I haven't heard before, actually. That's one that I don't think is listed on Pottermore, so congratulations for such a unique wandwood. Anybody else get different wandwoods when you went through this? I wonder if it's something that's completely randomized. Oh! Wait, is that a blackthorn wand? Yeah, that was my reaction. E-Man, welcome to the stream. I didn't see you there before. You are in Hufflepuff House. Hufflepuff is an excellent house. I think it is underrated. I've been checking off and on the past 2 days. Make sure you weren't gonna miss it. Well, thank you so much. I was like, Blue Tech 100, I believe that was. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Welcome. I just got myself a Blackthorn wand from Ollivanders, and for anyone who doesn't know, Blackthorn is, it's a complicated wandwood. I believe Blackthorn is the same wandwood that Gellert Grindelwald has, so take that as you will. Just call you Blue. Well, Thank you for joining the stream, Blue. Welcome. How did you know? Oh yes, of course, Rowan, because of course a person named Rowan would be the family of wand makers or, you know, wand farm wood people? Wood farmers? Supplies for wands and brooms. That's why I love staying inside and reading. It keeps me from going outside and farming. She says with such a smile. It's okay, you can be the studious type. You don't necessarily have to like getting your hands dirty. Or you can do both, because Hogwarts, some of these classes get pretty dirty, y'all. Yeah, Rowan D. I'll say that's only one more vowel away from Rwanda, though, so let's not take it too far. That and the fact that I don't have any friends. Oh, poor girl. Yeah, see, we can be friends. We gotta have some friends in Hogwarts. Let's start early. You don't think I'm too weird? People usually think I'm too weird. Honey, let me tell you something. Weird is cool, okay? Weird is cool. I'm wearing that shirt for a reason. We're all weird. We're all geeky. It's totally cool. Why would anyone say that about you? Yeah. Look at me, hun. My brother is Jacob Wizardway. Oh god, I'm sorry guys. That last name is just gonna be weird. The entire game, that's gonna be weird.
Oh!
The same Jacob who was expelled from Hogwarts for breaking school rules in search of the fabled cursed vaults? Exposition! Yes, that Jacob. Or no, not that Jacob. That's a completely different Jacob. What are you talking about? Massive story in the Daily Prophet. Everyone at school will know about you. Well, yeah. They're all gonna think I'm weird. They're all gonna think you're from a strange family that can't control their children. We'll be weird together. Yay! Nerd pride. What should I do if someone gives you trouble over your brother? Keep quiet or follow my lead? These are both very domineering responses here. Follow my lead. I'd rather she follow my lead. I can stand up for myself, but I'd feel better if I knew you were on my side. Yeah. True. Understood. I'll use my extensive vocabulary to verbally pummel anyone who attempts to besmirch your reputation. Gosh, for an 11-year-old, she's got a great vocabulary. I know some people in high school who wouldn't know what those words meant. I'm glad we met, Rowan. It'll be nice to see a friendly face at school, especially one who knows Hogwarts so well. Well, yes, she's read Hogwarts, a history, from cover to cover. I love these little voice insertions. Me too, Chris. See you in September on the Hogwarts Express. There we go. Cha-ching! Check. Okay, get some rewards there. Perched atop a high mountain with its turrets, towers, and sparkling windows, the strange and splendid Hogwarts Castle awaits you. God, I love Hogwarts. I love the clock that they've got there, too. Ooh, this is new. This I have not seen before. Cutscenes. The real train actually looks that way, too. The one that they have at Universal is fantastic. The sorting ceremony is about to begin. All students to the Great Hall. And there it is, the Great Hall. These must obviously be students who are not in our year because they have already been sorted. Great Hall, here we go. It's time to get sorted. I was trying to guess if people would be sorted just randomly or if we would get to choose. I'm glad that we get to choose, but at the same time, if we ever have like a global leaderboard or something, we probably won't have quite an even distribution of houses, so it could give an unfair advantage to one team over another, much like in Pokemon Go. People got to choose their own teams in Pokemon Go, and I mean, poor Team Instinct, which just doesn't have a lot of people in it. And of course, that's the team I chose. I love that we can already see Tonks in that group with the bright pink hair. Ah, jealous. Give us hair options, people. Jam City, seriously. Hair color options. I'm begging you. Alright, I see a partial comment, so I'm going to look down at my computer to see the rest of it. Can you or someone explain the energy thing? How do you figure out how much it takes you to get the next star? Part of it is guesswork as you go along. If I get to a lesson, I will show you. I said that might be this stream, it might be next stream. So we shall see. Let's continue. Welcome to Hogwarts. Before the welcoming feast, we must sort all first-year students into their proper houses. The sorting ceremony is very important. While you are here, your house will be something like your family. Yes, it will. Okay. The four houses are Gryffindor, the brave and chivalrous, Hufflepuff, the kind and diligent, Ravenclaw, the witty and wise, and alliteration, and Slytherin, the cunning and ambitious. Each house has its own noble history, and each has produced outstanding witches and wizards. Remember, kids, Merlin was a Slytherin. Just, I gotta say it. I hope you will all be fine additions to their ranks. Yay! I love that we can see, the whole lineup there. Because I know we do meet several of these characters, and, including Marula, who's the only one wearing eye makeup, but, I love Tonks with her pink hair, though. I can't get over it. Love it. Oh, I do see Charlie Weasley right next to her. That's cool, too. And now for me. Chris. I will totally have to change my avatar. It doesn't look like me at all. I am way more pale. I don't see the sunlight very much. Very interesting. I haven't seen one like this in a long time. Long time like my brother long time, or just long time in general? What house are you hoping for? Okay, so I already told you guys this, but if you just tuned into the live stream, I am sort of a cross between Slytherin and Hufflepuff. I am a Slitherpuff. But I do have a lot of loyalty to Slytherin, and I love proving that not every Slytherin is a jerk and antagonistic. We are exceptionally creative, ambitious individuals. We are competitive. We enjoy challenges. But we aren't necessarily all jerks, okay? So, we're gonna go with Slytherin. And again, this is one of your unbreakable vows, as I call them. You cannot change your mind once you do this. What Hogwarts house is my favorite? E-Man, I like them all, and I'm not just saying that. Gryffindor, it can be really rash, but it's also spontaneous, which I always appreciate. Ravenclaw, anybody who's taking care of their studies and really paying attention to their lessons gets a plus from me, because I remember being around so many people who just wouldn't pay attention in classes, and it got on my nerves so much in school. Hufflepuff, I live with a Hufflepuff, okay? Like, the very epitome of Hufflepuff is my partner. She is loyal, she is dedicated to everything she does, she's wondrously creative. And she also cooks like a dream, which makes me super lucky. And then, of course, Slytherin, I guess if I had to choose a single favorite, Slytherin would probably be my favorite. I just think that there's a lot of room for creativity in Slytherin. It's not necessarily just about being diligent, it's also about finding creative solutions to problems. So let's go with Slytherin, yes. The Sorting Hat now understands me. Let's make it Slytherin! And the crowd goes wild. Yay! Except Marilla, who probably already hates my guts. She hates my face, you guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm really at Hogwarts. We passed that point. Better sit down. Headmaster's about to speak. Cutscene? Cutscene maybe? Do we get to actually hear the voices? No, okay. Not this time. That's alright. Another year at Hogwarts. Past few years have seen a great weight lifted from our world. He, of course, is talking about Voldemort. Boy who lived, Harry Potter, is safe. Years from now, young Harry will be old enough to attend Hogwarts. That places the game in the, early 80s? I believe it's early 80s. For now, it's your turn. Remember, while you are at Hogwarts, your triumphs will earn you house points, while any rule breaking will lose house points. Or getting uppity at Professor Snape will lose you house points. Sometimes lots of house points. I heard someone lost 40 house points in one go with Professor Snape. Ouch. At the end of the year, the house with the most points is awarded the House Cup, a great honor. I hope each of you will be a credit to your house. There we go. All Slytherins will immediately proceed to the Slytherin common room. I should say that in a really deep butch voice. But no. We're both Slytherin. I'm dying to see our common room. Let's go check it out. I have something to say. Part of me wishes that Rowan was not the same house as us. I think it would be really cool to, have people from different houses hanging out, like, right from the get-go. But, on the same token, if we're going to be studying late or getting into trouble, it's much easier to accomplish that when you're in the same house. Same common room, same dorms. You get me. Alright, let's check it out. Do I like Raven Puff, says Simon Mize. Sorry, Mize, not Maze. Do I like Raven Puffs? Honey, I like everybody. I like everybody. Except Marilla, she gets on my nerves. At least from what I've experienced from the APK. She's not the most likable character, but, by design, right? But Raven Puffs? Absolutely. Studious people who are also diligent? They're gonna, kill it with house exams. Is house points in the game for every... Oh, is it the same for everyone? Is that what you were asking? I believe that the house points are randomized. From everybody else that I've talked to, they seem to be randomized in the game. I have not seen any one person's be exactly like anybody else's. But I have also heard that when you get to the end of year one, much like in Harry Potter, you have done extraordinary deeds, and it makes up any lack in your house points, and gets you to the top anyway. Can't confirm that for sure, but that's what I've heard from other players, that when you get that far, you end up with extra points, much like Harry, Hermione, Ron, and also Neville Longbottom did at the end of their first year. So let's enter the Slytherin common room. They did keep it true to the books. It is in the dungeons, and it is partially underwater, which I love. Look at that green cast over everything. So cool. Giant fireplace, all the green tones to the lights. Ambient AF. Okay, there's Rowan, so let's talk to Rowan. Fantastic to see you again, Chris. I'm so happy we both got put in Slytherin. She actually really does seem more like the Ravenclaw type to me, personally. But, hey, welcome to Slytherin. We need some of them smarts down in Slytherin, too. Would you like to hear an exhaustive history of our house, including a comprehensive biography of our house founder? Not necessary. For now, let's just take it all in. Yeah, no lectures yet, please, Rowan. Incredible, isn't it? Even better than I imagined. I really like that view of Slytherin Common Room there. Very vast. It really is amazing. Are we underwater? Those windows are secure, right? Ugh. Third year boy. I can't believe they even let you in here after your brother got expelled and ruined Slytherin's reputation. See, Our brother could also have been in a different house. But, you know, conflict, right? That third year is not happy. Chris will be an outstanding Slytherin. I'm assuming you aren't, since you spend your time bullying first years. Remember the part about following my lead? Zip it. Whatever, I'll be keeping an eye on both of you. I said that way too sassy, I'm sure. Sorry, I know you asked me to follow your lead back in Diagon Alley. See, I called it. But I can't let anyone talk to my friend like that. It's really sweet. Thanks, Rowan. Something tells me that won't be the last time someone brings up my brother. Yeah, you're gonna be getting that a lot, I'm sure. If you had a chance to look at your timetable. Herbology with Professor Sprout. Transfiguration with Professor McGonagall. Oh, I can't wait for Transfiguration class. I know it's not available right at first, but I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, and I have to choose one of the ones. Well, honestly, guys, my second favorite class is potions. Thus, me having a potions class on my channel. It's aromatherapy blending, but it's still potions. Gosh, I love that you can choose, like, finding my brother. That's all I care about. I don't even care about classes. I care about finding my brother. Potions, though. They say if you can survive Professor Snape's class, you can survive anything. I love that Professor Snape is also head of Slytherin House. Like, is that just by default? Is he the only professor that's part of Slytherin? Because at this point, he would have just recently joined as a teacher. Am I right? I could be wrong on that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. E-Man says, what class can't you wait to attend? I really am going to enjoy potions. I think potions is challenging in a way that I like, and chemistry can be fun. It's like the wizardry equivalent of chemistry, which was not my best subject, but something I always enjoyed in school. And then I really look forward to Transfiguration class, when we're able to do that. Changing things into other things, changing our own appearance. It's really, really cool to me that you can change something completely into something else. Blue says, is aromatherapy hard to do? Well, stay tuned to the channel. I'm actually going to have my introduction to potions class. It's going to be on the channel tomorrow. I just finished editing it like 6 a.m. this morning, so that will actually be on the channel tomorrow. You will learn a little bit about aromatherapy. It's going to be your basics, so nothing too complicated, but it'll show you the basic, you know, lay of the land, the basic rules of what goes into aromatherapy blending. Is it difficult? Not too difficult. It is important that you learn a little bit about all the various essential oils that you're using, but you can look up all that information. Everything is available online nowadays. But certainly, you know, check your sources, because there are certainly plenty of people on the internet that are touting benefits of oils that haven't even remotely been tested. So a lot of it is guesswork. But as far as component blending goes, there's a whole theory behind it. You know, how much of one scent versus another scent to mix together and create a good synergy, a blending of the two, that the elements of each are bettered by. If that was way too convoluted, I apologize. But yes, aromatherapy can be challenging, but it's not necessarily difficult when you have the right resources in front of you. Alright. So yes, if I can survive Snape's class, I can survive anything. What if you don't survive? Yeah, you did tell me you're looking forward to Charms class, Rowan. That's okay. Charms is awesome. Like I said, Charms is practical. Charms is like the bread and butter of every wizard. I wanted Snape to favor our character because he was in Slytherin. Yes, when I played the APK version, I was hoping that too, and was quickly, very quickly, struck that idea right out of my head. It was not going to happen. Yes, we do have Charms class with Professor Flitwick first thing tomorrow. See you there. Alright. Love the common room, though. So cool. So, I'm not sure if you guys want me to actually do a class, but we're almost pushing an hour on this live stream, and I don't want to take it too much further than that. So I might save classes for either another live stream, or I might just save it for when I'm doing an actual video. Because I do want to basically do some gameplay videos where I show you guys in action some of the tips that I mentioned in my video. Definitely, you know, how to take a look at your energy counter, know how much you're going to need, know how much you currently have, and the pacing. You get a feel for it after a while, but I certainly want to show that, not just talk about it. So the first video was talking, the next one I want to be showing it, so I might save classes for the next time. That'll probably be on a normal video instead of a stream. I do see some questions though, so let's take a look at questions. Okay. Oh, Blue, I'm glad that you understood the aromatherapy stuff. It gets a little complicated. E-Man, if you had to guess what position you would be on your house's Quidditch team. Ooh, good question. So I'm really excited that Quidditch is in the game. I am not a sporty individual at all. I was in the marching band in high school, so as you can imagine, band geeks, most of us are not the most physical of individuals. But I was a competitive figure skater back in the day, so there's that. Let's see, what position would I be good at? Ooh. I think that I would probably be a good chaser. I'm really, really bad at hitting things like with a bat, so beater is out of the question. That would never happen. I am not that coordinated. But, you know, grabbing a ball and running with it and, you know, flying in this case, but really, you know, moving that around and maneuvering around the field in a really three-dimensional way, that would be really cool. I wouldn't want to be someone who's just, you know, sitting in front of the goalpost. So keeper, probably not my cup of tea. Though it does definitely take a lot of skill in order to goalkeep. I mean, if you look at things like hockey, goalkeepers are amazing, and they usually are like the bedrock of their entire team, which is why it's pretty cool that Ron ends up being the keeper later on after Oliver Wood leaves school, leaves Hogwarts. Jessica, I would definitely be a beater or a keeper. Like I said, keepers, total respect, and beaters have amazing, amazing agility and hand-eye coordination. Can't top it. Because they have to not only know where they're at and where the Bulgers are, but where they are trying to direct the Bulger after somebody else. That takes skill. I do like the balance that they have in the game of Quidditch itself. There are definitely positions for anybody, but me, probably I would be a chaser. I think I'd be a chaser. I'd be able to maneuver and you know, flourish a bit throughout the air, and I think I'd do a fair amount of passing back and forth. Teamwork. We shall gambaru. Yeah, Yolandria, chaser for the win. Exactly. See, I love the position of chaser. I think I'd be good at that. If I had to be on a Quidditch team, that would probably be my position. So, you, me, and Ginny Weasley, right? Alright, let's take a quick look here. Joey, you'd be a chaser or a keeper? Awesome. I have completed all the story tasks for Chapter 2. Okay, so then obviously we need to learn Lumos, which is going to be Charms class, and then Cure for Boils Potion, which is going to be Potions class. I do think I'm going to keep these for another stream or another video. There's just a lot to cover when it comes to the classes and energy usage and the whole thing, so I'm going to keep that for another video. But let's just take a quick look. Time to complete your first lesson for this chapter. Yeah, it's gonna lead me right into the next lesson, guys, so I'm gonna call it quits now. Again, pacing. You have to pace yourself in the game. I've heard a lot of people asking, you know, how far along are you? Well, obviously, I'm not far at all. But, you know, especially when I'm trying to make videos out of all of my gameplay, really slows me down. I remember, you know, when the APK first came out, I had just spent, like, a night in the hospital. I had enterocolitis, which is just inflammation of your gut. Like, I had food poisoning, basically. And it knocked me out of commission for a few days. And so in those few days, I had the Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery APK on my phone, and I played, like, non-stop. which is why I have the tips and tricks without actually having played the finalized game. So I got a bit of experience. What is my favorite spell, E-Man says. Favorite spell? Ooh. There are so many good ones. Muffliato. I think Muffliato is my favorite. Muffliato, for those who are not familiar with the spell, is it's a muffling spell. It basically closes you and your other person into, that you're having a conversation with, into a bubble so that nobody can overhear what you are saying. I am an individual that, oddly enough, values her privacy. My privacy is very important. So, I think it's pretty cool that you can, enforce your own privacy. Especially, nowadays where everybody wants to know everything all the time. And some of it's none of their business. Like, I'm happy to share, a ton with you guys on stream. No problem with that. But, taking an intimate look and people eavesdropping makes me really uncomfortable. So, I'm opening myself up to you guys, and that's awesome. But, in general, I like having my own privacy. If I'm in a conversation with someone and I don't want anybody hearing it, or I want just, me time, no distractions. Muffliato is a great charm for that. So the muffling charm. Definitely one of my favorite spells. Alrighty, so I'm going to end the stream here. Any parting questions? Parting questions from you guys? Terry66. I see you coming into the stream here. It says, regards from Germany. Welcome from Germany. Deutschland. You are tuning in late. That or it's super early where you are. So good morning over in Deutschland. Dankeschön. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to the stream. It is about to end, unfortunately, but thank you for joining. All right. Last minute questions, anybody? If not, we are going to call this a stream and be done for the day or evening. It's definitely evening here in the East Coast US time. We are closing in on 10 p.m. What are the common chat things for Potter fans? Chat things as in chatting during live stream? Oh, are there any forums or anything? Oh, you mean like resources? Oh gosh, I'm not the best person to ask on this. I'm not the most connected in the world. For Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, and especially Harry Potter Wizards Unite, there is a thing called Wizards Unite Hub. This is done by people who are also involved in the making of Pokemon Go Hub. So if you are looking for a resource, especially with regards to Wizards Unite, look up, Google, what have you, search for Wizards Unite Hub. That's one that I know for sure. And if you're looking for other YouTube channels that also cover the gameplay or, various topics surrounding these games and Harry Potter in general, they do have a list of us YouTubers there. I just got a message from WizardTube the other day that they're gonna bump me up because I got subscribers, which, hey guys, thank you so much for subscribing. That video blew up out of nowhere, yo. I think I have almost, 17,000 views on that one video. That blows my mind. So thank you. Thank you everybody who happens to see the stream. Thank you everybody who tuned in for the live stream live. So cool. I'm chuffed. I'm right and well chuffed. Blue says that Discord forums. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are Discords yet for Hogwarts Mystery. I'm sure there are, actually. I haven't looked for them, but they're probably there. I think there's a Discord for everything at this point. Just found a forum and used it that you used back in the day. Oh, used to visit back in the day. That's pretty cool. Reconnecting with, gaming communities that you haven't been a part of in a while is, the coolest thing. I know there are a ton of people playing the Pokemon games that once Pokemon Go came out, they actually connected back with some of their, old teams and stuff, people they hadn't chatted with for years. So that's pretty cool. Would get some help with potions and dueling on that site. Probably. Certainly, when we get a bunch of people together playing the same game, we can share and talk about what choices we made and then inform people who haven't gotten to that part of the game yet what the consequences might be for some of their actions. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, if there's a Discord, definitely check it out, especially if there's a local one, then you can be playing with people who are local in your area. It's a great way to meet new people, if you're open and social like that. Not everybody playing this game has to be, like, extroverted, okay? Plenty of amazing introverted individuals. You don't have to be willing to go out and, like, meet a bunch of people face to face. It can be really, really anxiety-inducing. So I love you guys too. You don't have to necessarily leave your home and meet new people. You do you, okay? It is okay. When do I think my next stream will be? Next stream, I'm planning on doing streams typically on the weekend-ish. I like keeping it on my days off because I can prepare properly for them, and my typical days off are like Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So Monday, not typically the best day. That's going to be more of a day that I do filming for my regular videos, but Friday, Saturday probably. So next stream, I am determined to do a stream that is at a better time for you individuals over in the UK and over in Europe. So I will try to do something afternoonish. Next Saturday is sort of the goal in mind. So there will be news on that on the channel. I will announce that. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And definitely stay tuned on the channel. The Introduction to Potions class video is going to be dropping tomorrow morning. So definitely stay tuned to that. If you are at all interested in aromatherapy and using essential oils, especially trying to do blends that are inspired by the potions of Harry Potter, definitely stay tuned to this channel for that. So, I am Chris, signing off from Wizard Way. Thank you all so much for being part of this live stream. Goodbye, Eulandria, goodbye, everybody, and I hope you guys have a great night. So, you guys take care, and I will see you next time.